So we're back here on the Real Estate Radio Show talking about the local Tampa Bay real estate market, and Aaron got some news a couple weeks back that it looks like is starting to become more of a reality in Tampa Bay. The FHA loan limits are going to get scaled back to the numbers from back a few years ago. So right now the FHA loan limit in Tampa Bay is $292,000. So meaning that someone can buy a property in Tampa Bay in Hillsborough and Pinellas County, $292,000 and some change for a max loan, so a purchase price of a little above $300,000. That is being scaled back effective October 1, unless the government steps in and changes this or holds firm and keeps the numbers where they are, to $271,000 and $50. So $271,000 is what the loan limit's coming back to, which is a purchase price in the low 280s. So going to see about a 7% drop in the buying power of people that need to buy with an FHA loan. It's a little concerning for me because that is kind of the sweet spot of the market right now. Yeah. If you're a home buyer or a home seller right now, and you're fluttering around that number, you need to act quickly because this is going to have an impact on you. And buyers, if you're looking at $300,000 homes and you need to go FHA, find one quick.
Yeah.
And close it by the end of September, because otherwise your purchasing power is going to get limited if this doesn't change. What do you think the what do you think the overlying impact is on the market of this change?
You know, it's tough, and going back to that, you know, we didn't see them, the government get intervention on this type of actions, moving it up when the market was hot, but now they're moving it down, and
when the market's not hot.
And now they're you know, we're all having to react to other forces beyond our control. So this is another one of those where it's going to push some of these listings that are what, 280, 290, right in the low 300s
down to the 270s
have
to compete.
Exactly, to appeal to this larger market.
What's interesting is, I mean, I look around the country and we think that we've got it rough, but there are parts of the country where the average price is dropping by $150,000. Parts of Colorado where it's going from $425 to $271.
Oh.
That is, I mean, you know, and again, so while we talk about real estate markets being local, we're also a destination market. We get a lot of relocation people. So there's people that are in other parts of the country that need to sell their home and move here. And the buying power of the major portion of their home buying audience gets dropped by 20-30% in some of these markets. So we don't have it as bad in Tampa Bay. So we're fortunate there for our home sellers and our home buyers, but we will see an impact because it's going to impact the people that need to sell their home and move to Tampa Bay when they can't sell them to people, you know, using FHA loans.
Yeah, well, I understand the thinking behind it, but, you know, don't come in and just drop the hammer and say October 1. You know, why don't you kind of layer it a little bit?
Well, and I think, again, I'm hoping for an extension. I'm hoping somebody steps in and realizes, hey, this is a bonehead move to do this right now.
Yeah.
Let's wait until we've got a little more steam behind us before we start, you know, messing around with this.
Are we broadcasting in D.C. yet?
Yeah, exactly. I'll actually be there over the weekend, over the holiday weekend in D.C. The show today is actually being recorded, so we're not taking live calls. But when you're hearing this, I'll actually be in D.C., so maybe I should go knock on some buildings around D.C. and talk to some people about, hey, you need to not touch the FHA loan stuff.
That's right.
The HUD is right down the street from where I'm staying in D.C., so you know, I'll maybe go have a fireside chat with them.
There you go. Let them download the iHeartRadio app.
Yeah.